Okay. All right. So for the purposes of this, I thought that I would go ahead and do a power rankings video because it's been a while. Number one, but number two, because I see a lot of people saying the same thing over and over again about certain villages, and it's just like, yeah. All right. So the first thing to keep in mind when you're talking about power rankings among the villages, Suna is a non-factor, Kiri is a non-factor. Both villages are non-factors, which I can go into another video of why they're non-factors, but they're just non-factors. This is all there is to it. Okay, so on to so neither of those villages should be looking to try to compete with these three at all. But enough said. Okay, so power rankings are gonna go based off of current power level and potential power level if you actually had, like, if you had people who were, like, actualized, which means, like, they were, like, actually, like, the best they could be for their rank, they had all their shit, and, you know, whether, ignoring builds, they just decided to just, like, they played whatever clan it was the way it's supposed to at a base level, okay? Alright, so, I don't know why this is not capitalized, because let's put respect on this man's name, you know? Alright, so, as far as Kage's goes, nobody is touching the Black Flame. I didn't even put his name up here. That man does not, there's no reason to disrespect him and put up his name. The Black Flames will smoke any of these Kages. I don't care how broken other Kages may think they are. Number one, the Black Flame understands the game at a level that is far on another level that other people don't understand. Like, I mean, like, you just see him do things like, damn, I didn't even know that was a thing. And then either A, you get it removed after the fight because it's not a thing by like an admin, or B, like it's just a thing and you're like, oh, well, I guess I have to roleplay death now. So the Black Flame will absolutely dick any Kage down. I don't care what Kage you are, you will get your shit wrecked by the Black Flame. So then it leaves the next, so Black Flame takes number one for Kage. That's current, I'm not even gonna think about potential as far as Kages go. Then you've got the, I can't say it right, whatever, the 2C Kage or something, whatever, the Iwa Kage, that guy versus the Kumo Kage. This is no contest. Kumo will smoke the shit out of him. Like the only thing I think that the Iwa Kage has is like a couple of good uniques, but the Kumo Kage, aka Idu, number one, he understands this game on a level comparable to the Black Flame, and also like he's just he would smoke him. All right, that's just all there is. He would smoke him. All right, cool. On to Jonin level. All right, so currently Jonin level, I'm gonna give it to Konoha. Konoha is the strongest Jonin level, and the reason I say that is because they've got people like Gale, they've got people like Tabari, they've got I'm pretty sure most of Konoha is Jonin or special Jonin. I'm pretty sure most of their special Jonin are Jonin is what I mean, except for I think Ray's not. But anyway, so yeah, so going with that, I'm gonna give Hyuga. I'm gonna say they probably have a Jonin Hyuga, a Jonin Uchiha, and probably a Jonin non-clan. And I know all three of them would 100% smoke Kumo. The only argument you can make for Kumo being strong and able to deal with that is the Jinch argument, but the thing about the Jinches are, they're all very, what's the word I'm looking for? You know what they're gonna do, and because they've invested so much of their PP and points and build into being a Jinch, like it's like 100 and something 40 PP sync or something like that, it means that if you play around the Jinch and if you cut off the ability to even use your Jinch powers, it become like basically like way weaker. And like at the higher level, at Jonin level, people can do that shit. Maybe people can do that shit. So I would give it to 100% Konoha at the Jonin level. They will smoke the shit out of these fucking Jinches or whatever, and like the uniques that they may have at the Jonin level, not gonna be comparable to a Konoha clan actualized. That shit will fucking wreck them. Alright. Then there is an exception, right? Not Konoha, not Kumo, but Have to discuss Iwa, right? So Iwa has, I'm pretty sure they have maybe like 1, 2 Jonin, but I think I heard that their Shingen, aka their crystal, is Jonin. That guy as well, I'm pretty sure could smoke any of the whatchamacallits, any of the Jinches in Kuma. So more than likely, current rankings would be for Jonin. You'd have Konoha at the top. You'd have Iwa at the second. If we're not talking about like straight like full-on battle, we're just talking like kind of like 1v1 kind of type mentality, because you can't just have like a 3v1 type thing anyway. So yeah, Konoha at the top, Iwa next, then comes Kumo at the Jonin level, just because of how much like predictability there is when you're dealing with a Jinch. Like, it's just, okay, you have a lot of chakra, I see your chart stats, I know what you're gonna do in this angle. Alright, cool. Let's do this thing. Also, transformations now fucking cost, and they can't abuse Kage Bunshin, so yeah. Alright, moving on. Potential for Jonins. Konoha smokes. Fucking Konoha. If Konoha had all of their clans, a Jonin all their clans, they'd fucking destroy anybody they wanted. Okay? They'd fucking wreck anybody's shit. Uchiha Jonin wrecks. Fucking Akamichi Jonin wrecks. Hyuga Jonin wrecks. Like, fucking Aburame Jonin. Like, Aburame. I'm not gonna get Aburame. Anyway, just know that Konoha fucking is #1 in potential anyway. Next after that actually goes to Iwa, because Mamori and Shingen both. Oh, I almost forgot something important. This is why it was so kind of irrelevant to me. I need to go back one more thing. Jonin level, I know that Kumo does have Ink, and I know that Kumo does have Moon, but the problem with Moon is basically, it's you're basically kind of playing a sort of Akamichi, where you're just kind of a tank lord, but I don't think that their damage is like anything noticeable where you're like, oh my god, like this is insane. And so they're kind of like basically an off-brand Akamichi, and the Ink Clan is an off-brand puppet. Just don't let them get their fucking summons out, and then you're gonna get shit on. So when they summon a summon, blow them up, and that would easily happen at the Jonin level. Okay, but anyway, back to Special Jonin. Oh, sorry, I'm on potential right now. Yeah, so potential-wise, yeah, Konoha's number top, okay? Next after that comes Iwa. Shingen and Mamori are some of the stupidest things I've seen in the game. Expect Mamori to get nerfed at some point. That shit is dumb as fuck. If you had somebody who knew how to abuse it the right way, you could literally just wreck everybody, because being able to bypass all hand seal rules and just run up to somebody's face and and prevent their hand seals in a sense, because you're in CQC with them, and then fire at them like any Keitan technique or something, that shit's dumb as fuck. Or just like being able to speed through transformations just to like, they even conserve chakra. Like, there's no cooldown on any of that stuff. Like, it's just dumb. It's just absolutely nuts. Like, Mamori is literally kind of like gated by how good their Keitan is, which means that you can never push Keitan into Iwa, or you break Mamori even more. Mamori is probably going to get nerfed eventually. Shingen is insane. Absolutely insane. Shingen Jonin will smoke the shit out of anybody from Kumo. Kumo has fucking, what's a Moon gonna do? Like, what, they're gonna get trapped? Okay, cool, you're stuck. Where are you going, buddy? Or like, what's like the fucking puppet? I'm just gonna call him Puppet Clan because I can't. Ink. What is Ink gonna do? Oh, we made a bunch of clones. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter. Like, he's got fucking trapped again. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, Shingen will absolutely dick down Kumo. All right, moving on. So yeah, probably expect Shingen and fucking Mamori nerfs eventually. But moving on, Special Jonin, right? Current Special Jonin. I think Konoha might lose that, because I don't think they have a lot of current Special Jonin. So I think they actually do end up losing out to fucking Iwa. I think Iwa might have more Special Jonin than Konoha. But I don't really know the exact numbers, so I'm just going off of clans here. And if we go off of clans solely, it's again Konoha, then Iwa, then Kumo. That's just kind of how it goes. Potential-wise, it's pretty much the same thing all the way down the board. Chunin, potential, current, same thing. Konoha, Iwa, Kumo. And then Genin level, it's slightly different because you're probably gonna see Iwa be the best at Genin. Actually, you're gonna see Iwa be the best, then maybe Konoha, then Kumo. As far as like power rankings go, but to go back over the main point of this video, a lot of people say that Kumo is broken and they're super OP and all this other shit. Right? Kumo is incredibly reliant on the uniques that the village has, on the big names that are in the village, and on people being afraid of Jinchas. Like, Jinchas are kind of like how puppets are at this point, where they're good, but if you know all the rules of the game, and you, like, make the players who use these things follow the rules, you will find yourself in a position where it's not as scary as you thought it was. Like, that's just kind of how it goes. Like, oh, is the Jinch draining appropriately? Is the Jinch doing what they're supposed to do for their transformation? Like, same thing like with puppets. Puppets, are they not using techniques when they shouldn't be? Are you counting their complexity and making sure they aren't bullshitting complexity? Are you making them pre-load out? Because I don't see a lot of people do this, but just side note for puppets. If you want to ass out puppet users, all you need to do is make sure they follow their complexity rules before you even start the fight. Because that stuff is supposed to be preloaded, so it shouldn't be like, oh, I picked puppet A whenever it was useful to me to use the shield, and I picked puppet B when it's useful for me to use a machine gun. No. They have to literally, at the start of the fight, before it even starts, have these things installed in specific puppets. So if they have a specific complexity sheet, they don't have the flexibility to be able to just kind of do whatever they want, because it's like, oh, this puppet can never leave this area because this is my shield guy who can't shoot a machine gun, even though it's favorable for him in this position to shoot a machine gun. But I'm off target. So again, strongest village overall, current wise and potential, goes to Konoha, in my opinion. Shit. So that's the end of the timer. But anyway, goes to Konoha. Second strongest goes to Iwa. I'm telling you a million times. I don't know if it's just gonna take somebody like going into the village and just like start shitting on people with, but like Shingen and Momori are fucking dumb. And Zeref is not gonna. I mean, I'm pretty sure Zeref has said like a million times he's not nerfing Konoha. So like Konoha is gonna be like godlike no matter what. But Shingen and Momori, those clans are probably gonna get fucking nerfed eventually. Like they're absolutely fucking nuts. Like there is just like so very little you can do against them if you don't have like the ability to like match them stat wise. Yes, Shingen has a weakness to Raiton. Who gives a shit? That does not matter. Like you will get your shit wrecked by Shingen. It's just, I don't know if people are sleeping on it, but it is what it is. Alright. And then Kumo, again, comes dead last. Because all Kumo's power is in uniques, people being afraid of fighting against Jinchas, and people thinking that Jinchas are the end-all, be-all. They're not. They just have a lot of chakra. You can have 1,000,000 chakra, but if I beat you in clashes, if I flank you, if I do whatever I do, and it just whittle you down, you still lose. And at the Jonin level, you have so much chakra that somebody having infinite chakra means less. Because it means that you can basically... Like, if it takes me 10 casts of a jutsu to kill you, I can do 10 casts of a jutsu. You can do 100 casts, but it doesn't fucking matter if my 10 casts of jutsu kill you before you can even, like, begin to think about getting off 100 casts. That's kind of how you have to think about it. But FTG is really good, but it's not, again, it's not going to beat the Black Flame. It's just not going to beat the Black Flame. Trying to think if there's anything else random I missed. Nope, I think that's it. So, yeah, Konoha smokes. He was fucking broken. Probably gonna get nerfed. And if Iwa does get nerfed, then Kumo probably will be second then. And Kumo is third. And then behind that, if we really want to go to the last two, you're gonna probably have... I don't know if Kiri's fourth or fifth. Honestly, I think Kiri is fifth. And that's just because Suna's really fucking good, but they just, I don't know. There's just nobody, like, doing what they can do, or what they should be doing in that village. So it's like, current Kiri, maybe 4th. Current Suna, maybe 5th. Potential Kiri should be 3rd, technically, but we're gonna say it's, potential Kiri right now would be 4th, and then, would be 5th, sorry. Like, if I'm just gonna do all the villages real fast, potential-wise, Konoha's best village in the game. He was insanely broken. Nomori and Shingen need fucking nerfs. So that's, like, 2nd. Suna goes 3rd. Kumo goes 4th. Kiri goes 4th. Kumo goes 5th. And that's, like, potential. If everybody was actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. But that's not happening, so that's why I just did this video, and, you know, you got your 3 right here. Alright, cool. Alright, that's it for this.